Hello everyone, I'm in the den, and today we're going to make soda bread. Soda bread is crunchy and squidgy inside. I think you're going to really like it. So let's get started. And before we begin, let's start with hand washing. So I've got a bowl of water. This is the way we clean our hands, clean our hands, clean our hands. This is the way we clean our hands before we have some food. Okay, scrub the backs of your hands first of all. And then calm palm breathing from the bottom of your palm to the top of your fingers. And swap hands. And then splay. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And swap hands. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And now, can you give me a low sound to do your fingertips? Oh, 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 oh. And a high sound to do the other hand. Oh, 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 oh. Give them a rinse. And a dry. We are ready to begin cooking. First of all, can you ask your adult if they would please help you with the oven? It needs to be on 200 degrees centigrade or 180 degrees if it's a fan oven. Once that's done, you need your equipment. So you will need a baking tray lined with baking parchment. I've cut mine in a square. I wonder what shape you will choose. I wonder if you could do a triangle. You will need a mixing bowl, a wooden spoon, a teaspoon, and a cup for measuring. Now, ingredients. To cook soda bread, you will need, first of all, something beginning with, what's that? It's as in flour. You will need flour. And next, what's that? It's as in milk. You will need milk. Ooh, can you see that? Whoops. Nearly lost it. I'm using soy milk. You can use any milk you like. Any milk at all. Next, we have something that begins with this sound. What's that? As in sugar and salt. Next you will need something beginning with, what's that? As in bicarbonate of soda. And the last thing you will need begins with this sound. What's that? Ooh, ooh, as in lemon, lemon. And that's all your ingredients. Flour, milk, sugar, salt, bicarbonate of soda, and lemon. I think we're ready to begin cooking. So let's begin. Get your mixing bowl ready and your spoon. And measure out some flour. You will need 3 cups of flour. Can you show me 3 fingers? 1, 2, 3. So will you count with me? 1. Ooh. 2. And 3. And then in there as well, you will need to put in, get your teaspoon, you will need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. In it goes. Give that a whisk. Stir it all in. There we are. And now mix into that the liquids. So, first of all, get your cup, and you need to put in, I'm going to try a balancing act here. Hope this will work. Okay, you will need 1 teaspoon of lemon juice into that cup. You might be wondering, why are we putting lemon in bread? Because lemon's not normally in bread. If you are wondering, get another cup, get some bicarbonate of soda, and put a teaspoon in the cup. And then put in a teaspoon of lemon juice. And you will see why we are putting both those things in the bread. An experiment. Now, you'll need 1 cup of milk. So into that lemon juice, fill it right to the top with milk, and then pour that into the dry ingredients. Like that. And then mix it up until you cannot mix anymore. I wonder how many mixes it will take. I'm going to make an estimate. I think it's going to be 20. So let's try that. Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it's getting really hard now, 15, 16, I can't mix anymore. What was that, 16? I estimated 20. I was wrong. Is it okay to be wrong? Yes, it is okay to be wrong. I have learnt that it took 16. Once you can't mix anymore, go in with your hands and squash it all together. Get all of those dry ingredients in until you have made yourself a dough, and then start pushing it about, squashing it, squeezing it. A squash and a squeeze. This is called kneading. And then keep doing this. We'll keep doing this for a couple of minutes. Squashing, 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 squeezing, pushing, pressing, until it all comes together in a dough like that. And now it's time to shape it. So try and make it into, I'm going to say a sphere, but really you could make any shape you want to. I'm making a sphere because that's traditional, but I wonder what shapes you could make. And then once you've shaped it, put it on the baking tray, like that, and squash it down a little bit. And then using the flat of your hand like a knife, just squash a line into it. Ooh, like that. And then another one, the other side, you're making a cross shape. So it looks like that. And now, if your oven is heated up, ask your adult if they would please help you. Put this in the oven for 30 minutes. Well, it's finished. Hello? Hello? If it's finished, it should sound like knocking on a door. And hopefully nothing will knock back. Look how big it is. It's risen so much. Did you try the lemon juice and bicarbonate experiment? If you did you see all the bubbles in the cup? Look at all the bubbles in the bread. They are similar. They are the same. Those bubbles made the bread rise. I wonder what you will use your bread for. Will you eat it as toast, in sandwiches, buttered with soup? Let me know how you eat it. Thank you for making bread with me. I feel really happy. Goodbye. Goodbye.